Common mistakes in non-defining relative clauses. Don't get caught out. Hello, language learners. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a very interesting and somewhat tricky topic: non-defining relative clauses. We'll concentrate on the most common mistakes people make when using them and, of course, how to avoid these errors. So, without further ado, let's get started. Before we address the common mistakes, let's take a quick recap. Non-defining relative clauses provide extra information about someone or something, but the information is not essential to understand the sentence. These clauses are usually separated from the rest of the sentence by commas. For example, my brother, who lives in Spain, is a chef. Here, who lives in Spain is a non-defining relative clause. Mistake 1. Incorrect punctuation. Non-defining relative clauses should always be separated by commas. A common mistake is to leave these out. Incorrect. My friend who is a teacher just moved to Boston. Correct. My friend, who is a teacher, just moved to Boston. Mistake 2. Using defining relative pronouns. Using that instead of which or who is a frequent error. Remember, that is typically used in defining relative clauses. In non-defining clauses, we use which for things and who for people. Incorrect. The Eiffel Tower, that is in Paris, is very tall. Correct. The Eiffel Tower, which is in Paris, is very tall. Mistake 3. Misplacing the non-defining relative clause. This type of clause should be placed immediately after the noun it describes. Incorrect. I read a book yesterday, which is very rare. Correct. I read a book, which is very rare, yesterday. The best way to avoid these mistakes is through practice. Here are a few exercises for you to try. 1. Try to write your own sentences using non-defining relative clauses. 2. Correct these sentences. My sister that lives in Canada is visiting me. I am excited to see her, which doesn't happen often. 3. Convert these defining relative clause sentences to non-defining. The man that helped me is my teacher. The book that I read was interesting. That's it for today's lesson on non-defining relative clauses. I hope this helps you understand and avoid common mistakes in their usage. Remember, practice makes perfect. Keep writing, keep speaking, and keep learning. See you in our next video. Remember, language learning is a journey, not a race. Enjoy the process and don't be afraid to make mistakes. After all, they are our best teachers. Until next time, happy learning.